shit like the kings of rap. We gon' do this shit like Tupac, Biggie. We gon' do this shit like the kings of rap. We gon' do this shit like Tupac, Biggie. Hopping out the coupe with a whole bottle Henny. Nigga riding around the city with a cock back 50. A lot of niggas hate, they don't like a nigga image. But we been dropping hard from the beginning.
Y'all ain't getting no money, y'all lack. Y'all ain't doing nothing, y'all just rapping. I got 30 out the clip for you bastards. She don't go all night, she a savage. Pop bottles, live life, live lavish. Cameras on so you know that I'm flashing. Bullets out the gun, man, just dancing.
Y'all used to be popping, what happened? Y'all niggas fell off the wagon. I jump out the whip and I'm clutching the magnum.
Y'all niggas phony, probably rob your homie. I'm Lil Robber, homie. Keep a shooter, whip out 200. Get them choppers on them. New money, keep them blue hunters. That's monopoly money. I heard jamming in the game, making plays. We ballin' on.
We apply pressure and raise up the stakes. Yeah. Hit it like drama, nigga, trap like pistol. Trap like pistol, trap like pistol. Niggas want war, what's the motherfucking issue? Yeah. You niggas want a problem with the motherfucking mission. About to fuck the hoe and I don't need fucking this. I'm out here getting money, never on a fucking mission. You niggas still ratting, so the line still clicking. You niggas still tripping, so the pump still click.
Hi everyone, everywhere. My name is Trey, and I'm your University of Missouri St. Louis TV host. Today's interview features a local rap group called Hood Specialist. What's up, y'all?
What's going on?
Well, yeah, well, I don't know. I was just on your YouTube channel, and I seen you had dropped a new song this month.
Yeah.
What's that about?
That was one of his little shindigs he
Yeah,
put together.
You know, it was a little slight work. It was definitely a song that got recorded in the past. You know, I just wanted to, you know, put it out and have fun with it, so that's what happened, you know.
There you go.
It's one thing that we do, you know.
So I take it you're going to have plenty more music videos to come, but tell me more about who you are. You're from St. Louis.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely born and raised in St. Louis, you know what I mean? Grew up in Glasgow Village. You know, that's kind of where it all started at, you know.
Shout out to the G.
And we all real blood brothers, you know what I mean? So this whole thing came about, like we come from that type of family where everybody used to just come to my parents' house. That was the house to come to.
Yes.
And we used to get together, you know, smoke, drink, and just have ciphers and freestyle.
Yeah.
Just have a good time. So that's how it all kind of started.
Yeah.
But we really had a friend from the neighborhood named Chris Hodges, a.k.a. Kid.
Kid.
He dead now. He got killed in the neighborhood over there. And
My condolences.
he was like one of those top rappers that used to rap battle back then, and, you know, had a nice little buzz. And he kind of like really pushed us once he seen the energy we was bringing. He kept us kind of motivated, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, rap battle. That used to be really big. Is that still a thing in St. Louis?
I mean,
You know,
yeah.
It probably is, but we more so don't even like venture off in that direction because we more of like, I don't know, we artists that, you know, that paint good pictures, you know, with what we do with our lyrics. And I think like freestylers, they can do it. They gotta have talent to do it, but you know, it probably is a big thing, but it's something that I don't even touch on anymore. I don't even look at or I don't study anymore. So, you know.
Yeah, I'm into the rap battle thing, but I never haven't actually, you know, got into it. But I watch it. Like everything is moved from. They used to have local events at the Palace. You know, a lot of people's probably too young to even know.
Yeah.
I've heard lots about the Palace. It's quite notorious. I'm not from here, but when, you know, I ask about the rap scene, they're always like, oh, the Palace used to be a thing.
Yeah. So now they moved over to the Smack DVDs and URL battles and things like that. So, yeah. But no, that's not our thing because we feel like anybody can write something and create an aggressive rap battle type of verse versus making a hit record. So that's more what we focus on, you know, making a hit song. Yeah.
All right, so what is your style?
We really don't have a specific style. We so versatile with the music. We literally trying to just create all different waves of music, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Create different feelings and emotions with it. So with that being said, you can't aim for no certain type of style. You can really only be yourself. Like originality is 100% the core. You know what I'm saying? On making it, in my opinion. You know what I mean? We not trying to put auto-tune on us and sound like T-Pain. No shots to T-Pain because he do what he do well. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying we ourselves. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So like, you know what I mean? So like when you hear us, like you would know, like we sound like nobody else. We got our own unique sound. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say every rap artist is like that, but like, who would influence you? Or who does influence you? Who's popular now?
Besides the greats like, you know, Wayne, Tupac, Biggie. Jay-Z, Eminem.
Jay-Z.
Yeah, I mean, like, the rap game really changed. Like, you can have your influences from people back then, but you know, it's new artists that's coming in, that's changing the game, that's influencing people different. Like Kevin Gates making a big impact right now. So he got the rap game in the headlock. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Gates dope.
Gates dope. Okay, well, tell me about your career, your rap, at least your rap group. How successful have you been? Who are your fans, and who are your favorite fans? Shout out to fans.
You want to tell me?
You want to answer that one? Oh yeah, like far as the fans, we don't have a specific, you know, target that we're going after. We just literally creating music. Our main goal now is just keep dropping songs, stay working in the studio constantly, and you know, just keep releasing these videos, and then we're gonna see what happens from there.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's the main
Yeah,
focus.
we definitely getting a positive feedback. You know what I'm saying? It's just how people reacting to our music, they can definitely relate to it. You know what I mean? So we capitalize on that, being original. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We definitely building a good fan base, and it's people reaching out from us, like really from all over the world, and it's cool. You know what I mean?
That's
when
what's
somebody
up.
inbox you like, hey, we done heard y'all music and it did this for us. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know this person. It's like, wow.
Right.
That's
Look at
major.
this.
You know what I mean?
Local go international.
Yeah, it's major. I love it. You know what I mean? It's good. You know, so it works.
Are you touring anywhere anytime soon?
Nope.
Not really. Like right now, our main focus, like I said, we just pushing the music. Like we just make sure we just keep dropping. So everybody need to tune in to the YouTube channel, most definitely.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I tuned into it this morning, and I was just like, that's what's up. They're legit.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Keep working.
Yeah, we'd like to be on tour. You know, that's the whole main thing. You know, to try to make it big.
Right.
You know.
Reach your audience, that's your
Absolutely.
fans that aren't necessarily here in St. Louis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of people that don't know us don't know we took a kind of like, we had to take a break because back when we was really grinding hard, going at it hard, we was like living that real, you know, in the streets, you know what I mean? And I ended up having to go away, you know what I'm saying, for some time. And he was out here still grinding by himself. So I recently got back to the streets. So now we just reunited.
It's been work from there. You know what I mean?
Y'all work well together. I mean, you are brothers.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's easy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how like a lot of rap groups or a lot of people that do music or whatever together, they clash up or they can't work together. But on our end, because we're so talented, it's really easy and it's simple to us. Like it might take people, 5 and 6 weeks or even 2 or 3 months or 4 months to create stuff that we are creating in like literally 10 minutes. You know what I mean? And it's like, and I'm not even like saying it because like everybody's different, but we came from a point to where we was like literally sit in the house and freestyle for hours and hours. And I think mainly because we wanted it so bad and we still do. That's probably why we at the point we at now. So we're like, it's just too easy.
Right.
So
And a
like
lot
the
of
work.
people- Yeah, and they having trouble making these songs because they lying in their raps.
Oh,
You see what I'm saying? So if you're trying to make up this character to be somebody you're not, it's not gonna come out as you visualizing it in your head. You know what I mean? So what we rapping about, we actually been through the struggle. Had times where the lights was off, we didn't have no food to eat, and, all this type of stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So when you go to transition that over from living in that and coming from that point to putting it in the music, definitely when you get a certain instrumental or beat and you feeling it, it's easy at that point. Just hit record.
Right.
Like we cut these songs for like actual songs, but it's definitely more that went with it that we can't put with it. You know what I mean? It's just that much material. You know what I mean?
Right. When it came from your own experiences, it makes it that much more genuine and authentic.
Absolutely.
And easy to just come out.
Yeah.
Right? You're not making up stuff.
Right. We're not making up stuff. We're not lying and saying we got Bentleys and all this stuff.
Shit, I'd like to have a Bentley.
It's coming soon,
Me
though,
too.
for sure.
I'd like to have a Benz.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's just one of them things though. We pride ourselves on that, putting in the hard work and just being dedicated and staying committed to it. That's all it is. You know what I mean?
There you go. Yeah. So what's your work style like? Do you work together when you work together, or do you like work separately? Or
It all depends.
you work,
If
do you
he
have a
at
studio
school,
you go to?
It all depends if he at school and I'm at work. If it's Saturday or if it's a weekday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we that's the thing about being independent. We have to go grind and get the money and put it towards everything that we have to do for our for our music. So it's a lot of times where I'm like, hey, bro, I got this track. Or he hit me back like, hey, I got this track. But I'm at work. I don't get off 5 hours from now. I might be dead tired. You know what I mean? We grinding.
Ain't that the truth? Yeah.
Then come Saturday, something else pop up. So we kind of fit it in when we fit it in. You know what I'm saying? Like we at the studio together, then it happened that much faster. You know what I mean? Or so it's just one of them things. It all depends where we at that moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but we definitely,
Right.
once we do get together, it's gonna be a movie. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a movie, most definitely.
Your phone's blowing up. Is that one of your international fans?
Nah, you know what? Nah, it's a local, some local artists trying to do
Local
something.
action.
There you go. Yes, always networking. So what's the local rap scene like? Do you get along with the other rappers? Do you have fans amongst them, or are they fans of yours?
I mean, you pretty much, we aware of who out here, you know what I mean? But as far as like so much stuff going on in St. Louis about us being like #1 for, you know, everything, murders, all this crazy stuff going on.
Yeah.
And these people living these different
That's not a
lifestyles and
good
got this
#1.
beef out here, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We gotta be careful who we collab with that's
we
gonna
reach
bring that
out to.
energy to us, because we got our own
Yeah.
little circle going on, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
so that's just a better way of thinking on. You know, you got to think 10 steps ahead. You know, you might be an artist that I want to collab with. Us being local, you might be dope, but just what you're involved in, I can't be surrounding myself
Right.
with that.
That's
I might
over
get a
with.
link up with you, something happened, now I'm with you, that wasn't meant for me. You see what I'm saying? And now it's a whole nother
Right.
ordeal.
Now we out here
So-
going to war and doing something crazy over nothing that even had anything to do with us, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But just the affiliation of us seeing on camera with you, shooting a video or whatever.
Right.
So yeah.
See, but then it's a lot of St. Louis artists that I've been noticing that's out here grinding. That's a lot of them, and shout out to every single one of them. I hope everyone, you know what I'm saying, make it out, because I know they doing the same thing we trying to do too.
Yeah, we don't
all
throw no
grinding.
shade. We don't throw shade.
you know.
Well, maybe I can interview them too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure after they see the interview, they reaching out to you like, who is this?
Yeah.
We need to link up with her.
Yeah,
so,
I definitely.
Hey, that would be cool.
yeah. So
Yeah, it's just one of them things, you know. I think with St. Louis, you know what I'm saying, with as much talent as we have here, it's not a platform for us, you know, as opposed to like Atlanta having a platform. That's why if you notice on the radio, the amount of Atlanta rappers and singers and everything that's on the radio, like in the last decade, it's unreal, and it's because they have a platform. It's none here. You know what I mean? And it's crazy.
That's interesting.
If I was to ever to get in a position to create that, I would definitely do that for the talent that's here in the city. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not here
Yeah.
at all. You know, and yeah, it's just one of them things. You know.
Would you consider yourself someone who likes to give back?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
most definitely.
So
got
rap's not all about the money and the greed. It's also about the philanthropy and the mentorships.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you do have these people out here that got the resource to help you. Like, it's people out here that's talented, but don't have access to the studio. They can't get to these clubs to meet all these, you know,
Yeah.
managers, A&Rs, the club promoters, the DJs. So St. Louis got this type of, you know, mindset of every man for themselves, basically.
Yeah.
So
And a one-man band, because
Right.
I find that like with the gig economy and with the advent of music becoming so easy to like make and create, you know, you can make your own music studio set up at home
right.
and produce some albums or tracks that sound decent or excellent, but you have to know how to do it all. You have to
Yeah.
be a jack of all those different kind of trades.
And that's what we learned over the years. And we really at that point right now. I mean, we just spent so much money
Yeah.
trying to figure it out, taking shots, failing big.
Wow.
And bouncing back to get to this point. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of
Yeah.
people don't know, but that's all we do.
What's the biggest failure you've learned from?
man,
Ooh.
I know.
We
I
recorded-
dropped that
Ooh.
one on you.
a while back, I say back in like 2006, we was going hard. We was buying all this software to go on the computer, mics,
I mean,
speakers. We
going
had it
broke.
all. And we dropped so many songs, and one day the computer crashed.
Yeah.
So we thinking
Yeah.
it's just over with. So now in today's time, we could have just took
know
out
that
the hard
feeling.
drive
We didn't know that.
and retrieved all the information off of there. So we didn't know that at the time. So we threw the whole computer away, and that was just history. You know
And
what I
then
mean?
it was literally like us starting out everything. So it was like the first version of us. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think we had like 150, 160 beats we made a piece on
Man,
there.
we was creating our
lost
own beats,
all of
own
it.
songs, everything. Just so once we took that loss and we thought about it over time, you know, I was like,
man.
we threw that computer away. We tripped.
And still to this day, I think about beats that we made on that computer. Like, man, I wish I could recreate that. And it's hard.
And you can't,
From then
because
to
you were in the
now.
moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so that
mean,
was over with.
the creative process.
Yeah.
It's not something you can replicate. Right.
Yeah, but to go back to on the other question you was talking about, as far as all these other rappers out here, we really, it's crazy that people move like this. I don't even know, it's going on everywhere, but St. Louis has it bad. They had the resources for you, but will not help you out. So why would I want to be a part of something this person got going on, knowing in the back of his mind he really hating? You know what I mean? You stand away from them type of people. That's that negative energy. You
Right.
envying me in the back of your mind, but you wanna be around me because the light on me now. You know. So,
Yeah, it's
Right.
definitely one of them things you can tell even when you first meet somebody and you never even encountered this person in your life. The positive energy that people gives off, you can feel it. I can
Right.
tell if you on some BS not even knowing your name. Just how the way you walk in the room. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So it's just
Yeah.
one of them things, like, you know, we got ourselves to this point where we just legit do what we need to do, stay positive. We help when we can, you know what I'm saying? And we stay focused, stay committed, and it's paying off. You know what I mean? But it took us to go through a lot of BS and trusting a lot of people that, you know, did shit they weren't supposed to do to get to this point. You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah.
And then we lost our second oldest brother last year.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he you know what I'm saying? That's a different topic. We'll talk about that later. But he was big on, because we used to have a lot of people that wanted to be around us, you know what I mean? Because we stayed with the girls in the nice clothes. We struggled growing up, but now this time, we got the juice, you know what I'm
It
saying?
shine so hard,
Yeah.
baby.
So now everybody like, damn, I remember them back then. They was bummy, you know, had holes in your shoes and all that. Yeah, that was the struggle growing
Yeah,
up.
we
you
was
know what I
straight
mean?
homeless. That's what
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah, we was going through it.
Yeah.
But my brother was big on, we bring these dudes around. He would pressure us like, is this your friend? Is this your friend? We're like, no. Like, yeah, he my
And he
friend,
like,
but
nah, he ain't your friend.
he sees something different. Like, nah, you can't be just trusting everybody because these dudes be having different agendas. They befriending you. They're around you for a reason. So
He'll be telling you this stuff.
right.
Yeah.
He stayed pushing it in our head constantly. You know, every time you get around us, like, who is dude? Like, you know.
Yeah. Be particular about the company you keep.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So rest in peace, drama. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh,
now that he
peace,
gone,
drama.
we keep that locked in now. So we ain't no new
Right.
friends. You know what I mean? For real.
Yeah. Not unless they're bringing that positive vibe.
Absolutely.
Money
Absolutely.
talks. You know.
Absolutely.
All money ain't good money, bro.
Nah, that's for real. That's for real. All right, well, I'm going to sign out. Thank you for tuning in to this UTV interview segment. So I'll see you next time.
Word.
Appreciate you.